I apologize for the inconvenience. I will try to fix it. I just don't have a great laptop, and sometimes my Wi-Fi fails me. Even though I bought an amplifier, it's not really helping. So I think I will have to find a way to connect directly to the modem. Um, well, let's see. I'm not a technician. Not a technician. I mean, I'm not that good at technology. So let's continue the stream.
Dudes don't take them seriously. And you know what, guys? It is entirely self-inflicted. But what is going on, gentlemen? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's episode, gentlemen, we're going to be looking at a compilation put together by my video editor. Shout out to him, guys. Absolutely fantastic guy. Going through the pain of putting together this crap for us, guys. So, guys, if you'd like...
Man, I would like to have his editor because I'm editing my videos and it's dog shit. So he has a great editor. I would love to. I would like to ask him
to support him. Make sure you check out his website link in the description. It's going to be the first pinned there. But gentlemen, we're going to be running through some of these TikToks, guys, and I warn you, some of them are outright awful. So
be very careful, Killcoy, because I can just ban you, huh? Just like that, huh? So be careful. Very careful.
Guys, make sure to leave your thoughts and your comments as we go through. And without further ado, let's start.
Have you guys noticed that it's only the insecure men that are asking women what they bring to the table? Like, honey, if you don't see the value in me, don't date me. A man who's comfortable in all that he has to give is not going to ask you what you're bringing to the table because he has everything already. In any
Jongen, modden is wel elke dag, hè? Dus ga je elke dag mijn stream modden? Oké, is goed. Maar als ik zie dat je werk niet doet, dan slaag ik je, hè? Oké, I'm going to make someone my mod. Just give me a sec. All right. You, Killcoy, have been crowned to mod. There you go. Yes, sorry. That's just a good friend of mine. I just made him mod. He promised he will be checking my stream every day for some strange people. So anyway, let's continue the video.
Is, you see, the thing is, what these girls want is they want a man who is clueless, right? They want a man who doesn't know any better, a guy who's going to walk into their lives and give them everything that they've wanted after they've gone through all of the bad boys in their 20s, okay? Guys, I'm telling you, these women, they love naive men. And when I say love, I don't mean love, okay? They don't love them, they don't respect them, but they'll use them, right? Absolutely. Guys, you might notice, right? We got a huge age range of dudes over here, guys. We got young dudes, we got older dudes, right? And the thing,
we got also vampire cringe lords, which are older than 1,000 years, right? I think that's the new cap.
That you'll notice as you get older as a man is those girls who didn't want anything to do with you, for example, they'll hit you back up with the "Hey stranger" text if you've been working on yourself, right? If you're a dude, for example, who goes to the gym, maybe you've been working on your career, okay, she'll stalk your social media, guys. You know, these girls will stalk absolutely every...
By the way, I have my first job to you as a mod. Can you let me know when my video or audio sucks? Because sometimes it glitches because of the Wi-Fi, and I have a terrible computer. So it will be your job to let me know if you're modding my stream, okay?
Every dude's social media that they come into contact with. And the thing is, guys, is they want you to be naive. Okay, we're just going to move on, but just keep that in your mind, guys. A lot of these girls, what they'll do is they'll try and say, don't respect yourself or else you're insecure. Absolutely disgusting.
anything that shows up after that is just an addition to what's already at the table.
I want to thank everybody for their kind words and their support. And that includes all the men whose minds were boggled that somebody could ever do that to me. Because if they had a woman like me, they'd be treating her like a queen. But see, here's the problem with that sentiment. That is literally the mindset of every single man who's ever broken my heart. You know, that marveling over me in the abstract, like, oh, if I could have somebody like Abby. And then consequently, this moving of mountains in order to win over somebody like me. And then the delight in having somebody like me be into them.
You know, guys, you might.
I'm going to cut you off there, Taylor. So actually, that's the thing, though. A lot of men, what they are doing is they're putting women on pedestals, right? They're putting them high and above. They're treating them like queens. The problem is when you treat them like queens, you do not treat them as human beings and you do not treat them as equal. The only thing that women want from a man, or one of the really important things that a woman wants, is to be treated as equal and to be treated as a human being. Okay? So you have to stop putting them on pedestals. Okay? Women are human beings just like men. They make mistakes. You have good women, bad women. You have good women making bad mistakes. You have bad women making good mistakes, So it's important to realize that, and that also you have women that are gold diggers, right? They just want money. But the percentage of women that are gold diggers or want money are really much smaller. And usually what also happens is once, because usually it's younger women that want a lot of money because they think that that will buy them all their freedoms and it will buy them their happiness, which it can to a certain degree. But then they will realize the older they get and the money and all the money that they have, that it is not that important. Money, it's been proven time and time again that money only has a certain threshold that is really not that high. And if you pass a certain threshold, that doesn't mean that your happiness is going to increase. So there's a very quick fluctuation. No, not fluctuation, like a quick saturation of your happiness. It's very quickly, and I think it's a little bit above average of what an American person would make. I think that is the threshold, because then you can actually buy pretty much everything you want. But you still have to be a little bit careful so you don't buy everything, because that's the thing. If you have all the money in the world like Jeff Bezos and you can just literally buy anything, you're quickly going to get bored of all these things. So you have to realize that he doesn't see expensive cars the same way that we do. For us, it's still like, if I would have suddenly a big expensive car tomorrow, I'd be like, wow, that's because I like driving cars, right? It has to be my model, but whatever. I will be still like, wow, I have my own car. For Jeff Bezos, having literally, I don't know how many cars he owns. I don't know if he likes cars, but let's say he owns 20 cars, 20 very expensive cars. That has no value to him anymore, right? And once you go that far for such a long time, and let's imagine that, I don't know, next tomorrow he's bankrupt, whatever. He will never be able to satisfy his needs, because that would be a huge gap, right? From having 20 cars to have literally nothing. No. So I know it's kind of far fetched, but um, that's the thing you have to understand, that the problem is always generalizations, and men always do that. Like, men really like to generalize and put women together like a beehive, like it's just one mind. No, we are very different. Every individual is different. The same thing as you have toxic femininity, which put a bunch of men together, which say that all men are this, all men are that. But when they say this, you cannot. The worst thing you can do is, no, that's not me, because if that creates a certain reaction from you, that means that it's probably you as well. You are probably also part of that male population that is the problem for women. That is like dangerous, aggressive, and stuff like that. And the absolute insane thing, and that's so crazy to me, is that these incels always talk about how these women, but they use females, right, to make it derogatory, so that they are just objects. They What they do is they say that women love bad boys. They love drug addicts. They love men in prison. They love this, that, this. It's insane talk, and it just goes deeper down the rabbit hole, which I still don't want to know how far it goes. I've been quite far, but I always came back, and I don't want to be stuck in that. That would be a nightmare.
listen to this woman's story that she's trying to sell us here. But I just want to make something very clear. Girls, here's the thing, okay? We covered a video a little while ago on the channel, guys, where, you know, a woman was talking about the fact that it's called like "he broke me" or something. That's what I put as the quote at the beginning of the title. So if you want to go back, you can have a look. All right. The video is like "he broke me" by the woman that sold her farts in a jar subsequently. Okay. And these girls, guys, they always have a sob story, because the thing is, this only works if you're a dude who's attractive. Right? You see, these girls, what they're doing is they're shopping out of their price range, guys. You know, like the guy that sits there and he compliments you and he calls you fantastic, and you think it's a great experience, you get that fairy tale experience. It's only a fairy tale experience because you're attracted to him. You see? But these girls, right?
This is insane. This is just insane. Well, first of all, why is it that a man can be attracted to a woman, or almost has to be attracted to one physically, but a woman can't? A woman has to choose the man with maybe the most money. Oh no, wait. If incels, if you say that, oh, she's a gold digger, she's attracted to him, and by chance he might be a bit taller than the average man. Oh, women hate short guys. They hate short guys. That's not true. I see a lot of short kings that are with attractive women, because it's not all about height for women. Women are really not that picky or difficult as men in terms of physicality. Okay, women tend to settle for a lot less if you have a great personality. If you're a good person, you have ambition, you have passion, you are kind not only to her but to you treat your mom well. You know, these kind of things. Now these days, it seems to be so difficult to find a man like that, and that is very strange to me. It does not make sense, because women want to settle for less, but you are giving them literally under the minimum bar. So the bar is really already that low for women to like men, but the incels and whatever, they bring it even lower. It's just crazy.
They'll get the guy who's 6 foot, six figures. You know, he's got a really nice body. Okay, he's been working on himself. And in the back of her mind, she knows, why is he committing to me? You know, I'm not worth it. And then they get totally shocked, guys, when the guy wants to discontinue the relationship with them. Hell, a lot of these girls don't even have a relationship with that guy to begin with, okay? But the thing is, you're shopping out of your price range. Everybody knows it. Like, it's ridiculous, man.
But see, then the Lester, those low-key relationship requires some level of showing up. And that both people's terms and conditions should be respected, not just one person's.
And yet you guys, I'm telling you, these girls voluntarily enter into relationships with dudes who don't give a crap about them. Now, the dude might give a crap at the beginning. You know, he might manipulate her, whatever. I'm not saying that's a good thing, guys. But let's just be absolutely clear.
Yeah, that's the thing. There are a lot of, and this is funny because I think, um, is it in a previous video where he said that men are not good manipulators? Men literally don't know how to manipulate. He said that they're too stupid to manipulate. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many manipulators are mostly manipulators? I'm going to do again a statistic fact. If men or women are tend to be the bigger manipulators. I don't know if there's some statistics about this. Let's see. Let's check. Let's see how it works. Because I'm curious. No? Doesn't show it. It's uh let's just do it like this. Women manipulates men or women. Nah, exactly. So this seems to be legit. Um, it's an Australian study. I like the Australians, mate. No, that was not Australian accent. Never mind. Men are more likely to be manipulative co-workers than women. An Australian study of almost 800 people has found that men are more likely to engage in malicious emotional manipulation in the workplace than women. It found that emotional manipulation is higher in men who have a relentless drive to achieve goals and women with broader deceptive tendencies. The study also suggests there is a dark side to emotional intelligence at work, as those who were more in touch with their own emotions and those of others also tended to be more manipulative. So you can be empathic and manipulative at the same time. Because usually when you have emotional intelligence, you should have also good empathy. So you if you're empathic, so you understand your emotions, you're empathic, and at the same time you're using this manipulation power, which really exists. You can, if you're good at manipulation, you can do a lot of things with people. But that's for me like some kind of dark power that I never want to learn, because why would you if you're a good person? Okay, it doesn't matter, but why would you say that men cannot manipulate? They are very good manipulators. Where are you getting your facts? Do you have some kind of nice guy website, incel website that I can check where I can change the facts for you? Because oh my god, where are you getting these facts?
These girls are sitting here and they're trying to lock down Chad in a relationship, and then they're oh so confused when the relationship doesn't work out. You could literally look at these women's relationships, guys, and you could know from the second that these two people get together that it's not going to last, right?
And
So basically, the term Chad and recent term Tyrone, which is the black Chad, right? So is a fabrication of their of a nice guy imagination, or incel, whatever. It's their fabrication in their head that women only want a very specific type of guy. And the funny thing is, this Chad is like God. Like everyone has different description about him. So for one guy, it's, oh, a Chad is a bad guy, drug dealer, blah blah. I've even seen Chads that are just nerdy. They're smart. They're caring. Oh, that's a Chad. Like, guys, at least fucking agree on what a Chad actually means, right? So it's so stupid. It's just their way of coping with the fact that women don't want to be close to them.
literally every instance where they are reminded that I am a person and not a prize that they have won, that's when it all
And how, as a woman, how are you supposed to know when a man is being sincere and when he's trying to get something out of it, or when he's even for a psychopath or a sociopath? How do you deal with men like that, which are very smart usually, and can manipulate and present themselves as these good people? It's kind of like American Psycho. It's kind of similar thing. Women cannot read this. But nice guys, oh, women always choose for the asshole, and when their heart is broken, they should not come back to the nice guy. But how do you know that? How can women know when a man, like, it's not their fault for the man being a fucking asshole? But it seems that these men always have to shove the blame to the women. Everything is the women's fault. Oh, she was sexually assaulted. That's her fault. She was wearing a miniskirt. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? A woman should be able, just like a man, should be able to wear whatever they want. That should not, if this way of dressing entices your sexual arousal and you cannot control it, that's you problem. That's not her problem. And then you should go and see a therapist or something before you go too far. It's just insane how they're always victim blaming. I don't understand that. I'm sorry that it's so serious, I know, but this is really, I am on Reddit, and I only follow a few subreddits. I try to limit myself to that because I can't go far with that. And one of the subreddits is Nice Guys, and I see text messages. I see a lot of screenshots. I've been on this subreddit Reddit for 2 years. I've hoarded a little bit of karma. I kind of always. I feel in love the way you dressed, or more how you didn't dress. Okay, I have no idea what he's talking about. So anyway, I think it's insane. I think it's crazy. And I think we have to find a way of. It's so difficult. It's really difficult. I feel like instead of trying to fix this issue right now, we're just getting further apart. And that's kind of a small problem compared to everything going on with the Ukraine being invaded, right? And the Joe v. Wade abortion law, which was overruled. So that means that a lot of states in America, most states that will be red, will illegalize abortion law. That means that the rich can just go to blue states. They can just fly on a holiday to the blue states. We can call them the blue states now, right? Where they will just do an abortion, get back just in time for family dinner. So it just does not change anything. It does not change the situation for rich people. It makes it extremely difficult for poor people because they cannot travel. So I do not understand. We're already kind of having a bit of overpopulation issue, right? It's not right now. It's not an issue, and it's not supposed to be. It's not going to be a big issue, I think. However, I am not a scientist. I do not know. I just read the news like you guys. I'm just a normie. Anyway, I think that I do not understand why this has happened in America. I think I know. I think because the Republicans, the capitalists, are trying. The capitalists are trying, and this is true. They're just trying to get a little bit more of voting percentages, so that next they can be again. They can have a Republican president. So what they're doing is they're appeasing the evangelists. Seriously, the evangelists, because evangelists believe that abortion is against nature. It should not be allowed. It's killing a child. That's against God's will. Blah blah blah. So that's what they're trying. They're just trying to get a little bit of percentage. So they're doing an absolutely insane thing, like taking women's freedom to do abortion. Like, why? This law has been there for such a long time, and now I think it's 73, if my mind is not failing me, that this law existed, and they just are able to overrule it. What does that say about their system, right? If you can just do that, there is no real system to talk about. Let's be honest. So are you happy to big companies have made statements for the workers on this topic? Which topic do you mean exactly? Because I've been talking about broad range of topics. Which one exactly? Are you talking about sexual harassment, something like that, or please type a bit faster, huh? My God, abortion. So, oh yeah. So, are you talking about the U.S., Europe? So you're saying that? Well, you're talking about U.S., right? So, yeah, that is great. That is good. But I have not read enough about it to really state an opinion. But I think it will be companies versus the government. Yeah, but for example, Starbucks, Tesla, well, they're fucking huge companies, so the government is not going to touch them, right? They're going to allow to give more freedom to their workers. But again, the workers are not the poor class, right? They are the medium, they are the average to above average working class. So they can still allow abortions and they can still go and travel to blue states and get abortions. I was mostly talking about the fact that the poor people are just going to have, first of all, they're uneducated usually, right? So they do not know about sexual repercussions. Then they're 16, they have 2 to 3 babies. What are you doing with those babies? They are having a very difficult life from the start. They're dealt a bad hand from the start. Is that what you want? That the streets are overrun with babies that are not being provided for and cannot live a good life? They will help financial travel when need for abortion. Yeah, but why you know what happens now is that the abortion issue, like the abortion thing, where you and your partner go to an abortion clinic, right? But you kind of don't want anyone to know about it. Now HR, your manager, your work of employees will know that you're getting an abortion. Don't you think that will rumors will go around the company about the abortion? What if people start see, what if you have extremists and they start like losing their shit about, oh, there's somebody in the company that just got an abortion, that is not okay, that is not allowed, blah blah blah, and we're in a red state. Then you can start doing government um, versus company. Yes, absolutely. Do you think there are no toxic places, no toxic workplaces anymore? I know, and not from my own experience. I am very lucky to work in a very, very good environment. And I sometimes take it for granted, but I am very fortunate. But I do know a lot of toxic workplaces, and it can go very far. I know about toxic workplaces where sexual harassment was okay. It was fine. No, just the women were talking, like, they were complaining to HR, nothing was happening. So luckily, the government came and barged in and made sure that they are now going to change their laws, like their rules, the company rules, and that sexual harassment is not okay anymore. Because can you imagine? It's like, and not only harassment, like also being bullied, or I would even go close as, like rape. That was happening in the workplace, and everyone was just, because it was very male dominant, so it was male dominant environment. Then if you as a woman are kind of taking over, like you're just stealing a job of a man, he's going to be like, what the hell are you doing here? And then plus he might be very attracted to you. Then he's going to start to harass you, and then all the men will have the same mentality, so nothing is going to happen. But yes, there are many toxic workplaces still, so many, so many. And the only thing you can do is, if you're an employee, is once you have a sniff of a toxic workplace, just get the fuck out of there. No money is worth staying in a toxic workplace. I think everyone can agree with that. There's no money in the world that can replace a good team that you work well with, a good manager, and then of course benefits and money and whatsoever. These three, if you have these together, that is the best you can do. But that's the company's I would say, how do you say, it's a company's job to provide a healthy, diverse and inclusive workplace, right? And any toxicity that they should be immediately reported to HR and should have serious repercussions. They should be fired. I've heard about stories, and I'm going to be honest here, and this is true. This is no bullshit. Where a guy had child pornography on his laptop, on his work laptop. He was watching it in the office. You know what the company did? You know what HR did? They just moved him to another project. They literally moved him to another project and nothing happened. They did not fire him. They did not, I guess they did not even verbally, they did not do anything. They just moved him to another project to just, like, okay, this environment, this project doesn't know about him. Hopefully he will understand to not do this anymore. But it's like a tick on the fingers. Sorry, it's very Dutch, tick on the fingers. But I don't know the person. I only know the story. I have no idea who it is. I don't know. I just know the story, and I know that it is true. It is true because the person that told me, I have trust in that person. It is crazy, and how can you do that? Like, if the fact, first of all, that it's child pornography is fucking insane. The second thing is that you're so crazy that you don't just even do it on your personal laptop. Like No, you don't only do it on your work laptop. You also go to the office and watch it on your. That is insane. Objection hearsay. What objection do you have? Tell me. This is a true story. I promise you. This is a true story. And not only is it a true story, it's happening in many companies in the same way. Oh yeah, hearsay. Yeah, yes. Let's continue because we can dive into this a lot, huh?
Falters.
You're stun locking
And
me
that's when I get
to a
hurt.
conversation.
And see, this is why I say I don't trust men who are into me. Because
No, you see, it's the attractive ones, right? It's the ones who she finds attractive because she's attracted to men who, at their core, don't give a damn about her, guys. Let's just call it for what it is. All of these girls complaining about their relationship issues, a lot of them, guys, it's funny because what they're doing is they're trying to lock down Chad. She mentioned at the start of this video, guys, how there are so many dudes out there who are like, oh, I'd treat you better, I'd treat you this way, I'd treat you that way. And what she's doing is she's going after the top tier men in that category, and she's surprised when the men don't want a relationship. Right? It's like these girls are absolutely, they'll see all the red flags in the world, but you know what? As long as he's attractive and says the right things, has that smooth tongue, guys. Oh,
that is so not true. Yes, as an attractive guy, you can kind of do you're, let's say, you have a better start at life, right? But women are not going to neglect abuse. They're not going to neglect the creep. You can be as attractive as you want. Women are never going to deal with that. 100% never. So the fact that you say that Chad's like being the very attractive male, blah blah, very big and blah blah. Can you seriously you think that Chads can get away with everything? Really? I don't think you believe that. I think you've been brainwashed by your incel community, or maybe you are the leader of that incel community. I have no.
she's the victim. And what is this? This girl must, like, she's wording it, she's saying it as if it's like a speech, like a. I swear, man, she must have like semi-scripted this or something, right? She's trying to.
Dude, the only scripter which you actually acknowledged, you said in the video, the only scripter is you. You literally have your whole script on you. You write it down in detail. You go through it and you say, yes, makes sense. I will just stay on that script. I will not change my opinion. Dude, do you know how insane that is, that you still have such a crazy opinion even when you seriously think about your script, about every single video you have made, which is a lot? I don't have a script. I literally talk while I'm thinking. So that's why I make mistakes. Sometimes I say shit that doesn't make sense. Sometimes I might revise my opinion. I might be thinking, okay, actually, okay, I have a different opinion now. You can persuade me. Please always try to persuade me of changing my opinion if it's something good. If maybe I did not do my research right. You do a lot indeed. What do you mean you do a lot indeed? In what sense? Yes, I talk a lot of rubbish. I know. But even even in the pile of shit, you can find what is it called? You can find a gold ingot, a gold ingot, a gold nugget, a gold nugget. Even in a pile of shit, you can find a gold nugget. So I know I say a lot of rubbish, yes, but at least I fucking own my rubbish. I say what I think, and sometimes I might change it, and sometimes I might say weird shit because my mind takes me to places. It's very easy now to stun lock me like you're doing. I was watching this video, you fucking stun lock me, so now I'm focused on our conversation, which I should not, because I should be focusing on the video. But let's do both because I like talking to you.
Gather all your sympathy, gentlemen. Can you feel it, right?
as I have learned, like, you can go a whole year and really go slow and really get a chance to feel a person out and get to know them as a person and to make sure that they are into you as a person and not just this hot chick that they can win over. And you can still be dead fucking wrong. And you can still watch it all disintegrate the second you start being a person and you stop being a vending machine for gratification.
By the way, Mod, I have a question for you. Do you have Resident Evil 5 on your PS4? Because I want to stream games. I'm streaming games, and I want to stream Resident Evil 5 co-op online on second highest difficulty. Oh man, you should buy it. It's very cheap. Where I'm going to stream our game, and we can talk on audio and stuff. It's going to be fun. If you want, you have my battle tag because you know my PS4. So buy it, and let's play co-op online. It's going to be hard, but it's a very fun game together, and it's fucking funny. It's you can troll each other because you can shoot on each other, you can kill each other, but let's not do that. Let's try to play very well. Okay. I know you are a good shooter, so that's why I'm asking you. Do you remember Resident Evil, the old one? You were holding the lantern, and I was shooting. That was, or when you were watching The Evil Within 2 with me. Do you remember? And we were no, The Evil Within 1 and 2, and we were shitting our pants, man. I fucking love that. Yes, you can. No, there's no. Oh, there is a section where you can where you have to shine light. Actually, there's a dark cave. You have to hold the light, and I will shoot. And then you have to help me and shoot as well. So it can be dark in the game. And then we can play Resident Evil 6. By the way, this one is a little bit more horror feel. I would like but I would really like to play Resident Evil 7 and 8 virtual reality. Can you imagine? That would be insane. Okay, cool. Just let me know. Just text me, and then we will make it happen. When you have it, let's play. We can play at evening, okay, after work, 8 9 p.m. till 12 or something. We can play a few hours. Okay, let's continue the video.
Vacation.
Yeah, so as soon as you didn't give Chad what he wanted, he left the relationship, quote unquote, that he had with you, right? I'm telling you, man, these girls, they bend their entire personality to please the men that they're attracted to. And then when they try and change their personality back to what it actually is, surprise, surprise, the men don't want to deal with you, right? It's like these girls,
What?
guys, they enter in guys, I'll tell you what, I know girls, man, who they'll be like, months into a relationship and the dude will never have even seen what she looks like without makeup on her face. Like, I'm telling you guys, these girls were like,
Can you tell me if my audio and video is good? Because I'm not watching my stream, so I would like to know because, as I said, I have an old laptop. I'm not very professional in the. I need better camera because I'm using my webcam, which really fucking sucks. I want a professional camera that zooms in, and has focus. So if everything is good, let's continue.
wake up before the dude does, just to put on their makeup so that the dude doesn't see what she looks like because her makeup rubbed off when she went to bed. Right?
And
These girls will manipulate everything about themselves, gentlemen, and then they'll cry when the crazy.
I get so tired of this guy. I'm so tired of this video. It's too long, by the way. So I covered enough. Let's watch something else. Yeah. It's about it's a I call him Vampire Cringe Lord, right? And he talks about he's incel. I don't know if you know that terminology, but basically he says that 30 plus women cannot find men and they're complaining too much and all that shit, which I absolutely disagree with. Right? It's individual case by case. I made a whole section about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You missed my speech. Just rewatch the video if you want. I have a few good takes about it. I also talk a lot of rubbish. Just listen to whatever you think makes sense. So actually, what should we watch? What do you guys? You know what? Since we're only two people, what do you guys? We can watch. We can discuss it. I am happy to do that. So I don't only talk to myself. Oh, this game is so good. Divinity 2. Eurovision. Oh my god. I fucking knew it, eh? I remember when Netherlands won, you would not shut the fuck up and sing for 3 days. My god. I got so tired of it. But it was a good song, I have to say. Alright, let's do a Eurovision replay. It's not my expertise, but I will do my best to talk about what is it? The high note, the low note, I have no idea what I'm talking. So Eurovision replay. No, reaction. Eurovision. Yeah, Eurovision replay commentary. My expertise. Well, I have honestly, I am like a jack of all trades. I have maybe a few expertises because I'm a bit older, but I am a jack of all trades. I have so many topics, so many things I love to do. I love sports. I love video games. I love movies. I love documentaries. I love weird shit on Netflix, like serial killer documentaries. I like talking about coaching. I would like to be like a mental health coach, for example. And I don't know. I'm not how to say. I'm not qualified to do that yet. So that's why I'm waiting. But that will be one of the things. I would like to have also a podcast. If you like podcasts, that's like maybe in a year or two if this is working well, because I'm doing this besides my day-to-day job. So I'm working from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m., and in between I'm also doing hobbies. So tell me, what do you like, and I will tell you if I know something about it. That's how I treat my first time chatters. You tell me what you like, you tell me what you're interested in. If I can say anything about it, we will dive deep into it. I'm an extremely curious person. So I get sucked into a lot of things. No, I'm not working part-time. Part-time. I'm working. I need to add a ad block. Sorry for that. Wait, you start no, so I work full-time from 8 till 5:30, and then I do my hobbies, and then at 8 or 9 I start to stream till 12, and then I work the next day, and that's what I do every day. Too vulgar. Yeah, I don't want to go through vulgar stuff. This is not a sex channel, okay? This is just a we discuss topics channel. So I'm not going to go into anything that's like that. I mean, if defining vulgar is what I think, we can. I don't want to discuss these things. Okay, this is still this is also supposed to be a channel for young adults, right? 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I can be quite tired at the end of my stream, but I have my coffee mug. I try to eat healthy. I try to family friendly. Yes, that's the word. Let's call it. Let's keep it a family friendly channel. Okay, we don't exclude anyone, but let's keep it family friendly, and let's keep our vulgar thoughts to ourselves. Okay, anything, any hobbies you have, man. Let's anything, any top. What kind of topics do you usually watch? Which kind of streamers do you watch besides this, or am I your first streamer experience? And how did you find my stream? By the way, I'm very curious about that. Please tell me. How you're not? You don't want to follow me? You're still deciding if you want to. Five messages. 2014. Wow, that's great. Just need to check something. So I guess I will choose, since you guys are not giving me any topics. I'm going to choose. I mean, do you guys want to see me play video game? Do you want to see me play Mortal Kombat or Resident Evil 5? No, I will wait because I will stream with my mod. I have a lot of games. I have so many games. We can I can show you. Well, I will show you my library. Do you have a PS4? I will show you my PS4. Let me quickly connect my PS4. But remote PS4 remote play really sucks, so it will bug a few times. Let me show you my games, and I will tell you which games are amazing. Which type of games do you like? What genre do you like? RPG, roguelite, roguelike, shooter games, horror survival. There's a great game on Steam that I want to buy, but my laptop cannot handle it, and it's not. It's closed beta, but it's amazing. Do you have Steam? It's called V. Let me check the name. I will type it in the chat for you. Ah, you have only PS4. So I will show you my PS4, and I will show you the games that are very good. Let's try PS4 remote play. Give me 1 second. I hope I still have it. PS remote play. Okay. Actually, let me try to download a better one. By the way, I will share with you guys this before we talk. It's Reddit posts which are hilarious. If you don't mind me sharing, I found them and I saved them just for you. I wanted to discuss this, but 1 second. So, look, guys, this is beautiful. I am a guy that likes to talk about weird stuff, but let's bring some positive energy into the channel, right? So let's watch this. It's very interesting and it's very.
We're
So
born
it's basic.
before 1976. Oh, we got a lot of old people on this party. Give me a minute here because I just want to say 1976. I took my first training flight in the Air Force, the Air Force Academy in Colorado. So 43 years later, and 8 different airplanes, and about 10 to 12,000 flights and 25,000 hours of flying. Glad to have you here on my last flight. Sorry if I'm a little emotional. It's not hard to hang up 45 years of your life.
Do you see this woman just like casual, like, yeah, I don't give a shit about this. I just need to fucking go to the toilet. Let me through, man. I need to go take a huge dump. What? How fucking disgusting is that to just like kind of interrupt him, right? What do you guys think? Oh, it's no, it's not. Continues. Let's come on.
How many people here were born before?
Oh, she was a flight attendant, really? Oh, guys were like saying in the Reddit.
Give me a
Guys were saying in the Reddit that she was like so rude that she wanted to go to the bathroom. But if she was a flight attendant, I guess that's fine, because then they know each other. But come on, guys, that's so beautiful, right? The thing is, imagine they didn't land. They are now going to lift up, right? Lift off, and then you have the pilot saying, "This will be my last flight." Can you imagine, like, you know, this, or he says, "This will be our last flight." I would get the fuck out of that plane. That was kind of a joke, but it's really beautiful. 46 years. That's amazing, right? I like to share some positive things as well. I think there's too much craziness going around. Yeah. Yes. But come on, it's like, I would be like, yeah, man, it's like 5 minutes. Come on, would you really like be the asshole saying, "Oh, would you really say that?" Come on, man. It's kind of a beautiful thing, no? I would be like, yeah, this is some good positive thing you need before you lift off. Anyway, let's go to some cringe stuff. I know you guys must like cringe. King of the neckbeards wants to get laid. This is fucking hilarious. Wait. This guy, I will tell you about him later.
Hey guys, this is day 1 of my incel vlog. I'm trying to get jacked so I can get some pussy.
This is really him saying that.
I just want to get some pussy. All over the place. It was running down my leg. It was all over the floor. Just want to get some pussy.
He's really saying this in the gym. I haven't seen this part actually. Oh,
Just want to get jacked so I can get pussy, man.
What's wrong with you, man?
Is that illegal?
No.
I just want to get some pussy, man.
You got a camera on
Is
your
it
kid?
illegal to get pussy, man?
You stop talking like that in here?
I just want to get some
You wanna
slit. I'm just trying to get jacked,
You want to
man.
leave?
No, we can't have that.
Yo! Yo, out.
it's like a Street Fighter character. They make the same sound.
Please?
Ayuken, Ayuken.
I'm just trying to get some pussy, man. What's your
You're
problem?
out. You're out.
I just
We
want to
don't
get
have
some
that kind of
pussy.
language in here.
Crazy
So
fucking
what?
guy.
I just want to
I
get
have a
some
good story
pussy,
about
man.
him, by the way.
I want to get some
He
girls.
just said
Is that
black?
illegal?
Leave.
Is it illegal to want to get pussy, man?
He just
We'll talk like
put
that.
her and said
It's
just
against
black.
the
That's
law?
it. That's the only
I'm a veteran,
characteristic
man.
she has. Black. What
Leave,
the
dude.
fuck
You
is?
should respect me for
Well,
my
of course
service
he's a
and stuff.
racist.
Leave.
Thank me for my service.
Thank you for your service. Go.
What the hell?
So like you don't get a
where?
lot of pussy.
Dude, get out of here.
I'm a rough gorilla man, dude. This is not a place for people to get jacked or what?
Not for the
I'm
mountain.
trying to get puffed up, man. I don't see any no cursing signs.
This dude is going to fuck you up. You know that, right?
I'm not afraid of you. You're
He
short.
can.
Little people aren't intimidated.
Okay, leave.
You're a manlet.
Okay, leave.
You're like 5'6".
Fuck him up.
Leave, dude.
You're like as tall as my mom.
Leave your clothes, please.
Yeah, call the cops. I'm breaking the law. Call them.
Respect for my
illegal.
short kings.
Midget
Respect,
man.
really. Come on. What a fucking low blow. But Midget Man is a very good superhero name. Midget Man. He does what he can. Midget Man. So that was fucking good. So this guy, this weirdo, he's harassing women literally on the streets. There's another guy that's even more crazy, where he always goes to women and he asks if he wants to do, if they don't want to do something with him. I will show you the clip later, and let's actually show it now. Let me just finish this. And one time he was really harassing women and they wanted to throw a shoe at him. So the way he retaliated, he puts pepper spray in their eyes. Do you know how fucking painful pepper spray is? I don't know it. I've never had it, but it's really fucking painful. So this guy put fucking pepper spray in the eyes of two women. They were fucking suffering. Apparently, it's very, very painful. So this is a fucking weirdo. An inspiration to neckbeards everywhere. The 30-year-old guy who won't leave his parents' house is now an Infowars. So this 30-year-old man, this guy is 30 and his parents want to kick him out because he's not doing anything. He doesn't have a job. He's not helping. He's just using their money, right? He's just, and there's now like a case. I don't know. I think he lost the case and he has to be kicked. He has to go out of the apartment because out of the house because he's over 18, right? He's an adult now. But what the hell? You're 30-year-old and you do nothing. You just stay at home, play World of Warcraft with your Mountain Dew, Chorito smelling basement, mom's basement. You don't do shit. I mean, come on, man. That's just, your parents are trying to help you as well. They're trying to build some responsibility in you, or independency. Because I was also quite a mama's boy. I'm going to be honest. And I was 26 when I went for an internship abroad for 4 months. That's how I ended up in Prague. That built some serious responsibility. I was alone, or I was in an apartment with 5 people, and you have to do everything yourself. You are learning. You have to learn, or you don't you don't survive, right? It's also about being a budget ninja. You have to be so careful about your budget. I had only enough money to pay the rent, Everything else my parents were paying, I was extremely careful of every penny for 4 months. That really fucking sucks. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he won't leave